Here we are. Is that a Star Wars?
Since we're talking about UFOs, you can see I got UFO ships.
Yeah, how do they pressurize that thing, man? I mean, there's no oxygen in space. Do they have a mask? How do they do it?
I love this toy.
You are such a nerd. I'm telling you right now.
No, hey, listen. This is actually good, cool. Our good friend Scott's here. You know why I have this, right? I actually got this.
Yeah, because you're a nerd.
I got no, hold on. But I got this at a Goodwill store for less than $5.
That's a steal.
Seriously,
that's a score.
Less than $5. I don't know how much this was regular price, but $5?
Now, are there any Mandela effect changes on that thing? Is there anything on there that you've noticed has changed? Whoever stopped to take a look at it? Well,
the problem is it's almost impossible to try to figure out any kind of changes on it because each X-Wing has different colors. They weren't all the same. So there's different modifications. So, I mean, you can't sit there and say, look, there's changes before because depending on who on the X-Wing in these shows, they can do modifications. Just kind of like the Millennium Falcon went through a million modifications with Han Solo, in theory.
You mean the B-29? You mean the B-29? Yeah, the B-29.
Oh, let me make sure something's wrong here. I don't know why. What's going on here? Hold on 1 second. Something's wrong here. My backup. Got to make sure the backup's working. Okay, here we go. All right. Sorry about that. Got to make sure the backup's working.
Well, yeah, got to make sure the government doesn't shut us down. We're controversial.
Well, this is what
I got friends. Don't worry. I got security clearance. They won't fuck with us.
This is what I thought about today. All right, you hear that saying? Hear that lyric part of the song? The more things change, the more they stay the same. And that's how I look at on the presidential switch. I mean, because every 4 or 8 years, we're going to go through this. All right? The more things change, it's all going to stay the same.
It won't change.
People need to relax. The rich stays rich. The poor stays poor. And then what usually governments do is they'll pick 1 or 2% of somebody from the public to be the next billionaire that came out of nowhere to show that the American dream is still possible. It doesn't matter. It seriously, I don't know why people get up in arms because it doesn't matter who's president. The rich will be rich, the poor will be poor. Listen. In the 80s, we had Ronald Reagan for 8 years. Then we had George Bush for 4 years. Then we had Bill Clinton for 8 years. Then we had George Bush's son for 8 years. Then we had, we had Trump for 4 years. Now we have Biden 4 or 8. I don't know, but whoever became president, nothing has ever changed. People get afraid that, but your gun rights be taken away. I still have them.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm so fucking tired of telling people the truth. I just don't listen. It's like children. I'm like, guys, they're RH negatives and they're related.
It's not a conspiracy. What's funny is
they're all related.
What I have more fun doing is I like to see what kind of YouTube channels titles come up because of this. You see the most ridiculous stuff. Oh my God, the war is coming. This is coming. This is coming. It's like, no, they're just switching hands. Somebody else is going to be up there. Nothing's going to change.
Yeah, everything's wrong.
I mean, I'm sorry, it's not. I mean, and the funny thing is, I'm not here to talk down anybody, but the truth is, the truth community should be happy as hell because the next president's already talking about extending more money to them.
Yeah, more money.
More money. They can stay home. They can stay home and not work and do shows. I mean, so they should all be happy, right?
Yeah, that's you, right?
That's everybody.
That's you.
Yeah, you know, I would nice, but
That's me.
You know, so let's all pretend that the world's gonna fine, the world's gonna be fine, everything's gonna be great.
Yeah.
You know, we're switching power, and now the fun thing is now what's the next person's gonna do? It's just like a TV opera show, right? It's it's just a big TV opera show. It's just
and you and me get to stay home and keep doing shows.
Give
us our check. I want my check.
I can't tell you that the last 4 years weren't interesting with all the TV acting. I mean, it's been a hell of a ride. It's been a hell of a ride, right?
Mm-hmm. I want my check. I want them to hurry up and get it out so I can go to fucking other countries again. I got so many places I want to visit. I want to go to Greenland, dude, because it's not green. I want to go there and show people that Greenland's not green.
Bigfoot is actually in the chat. Good guy. He was on our show a couple shows ago. And Kurt here. And for anybody who missed our show yesterday, I'm telling you guys right now, you guys should watch yesterday's show. Let me get that show in the chat because that one was actually a fun one where we kind of discovered, I'm not saying we're this discovery, but we talked about how Monopoly was basically stolen from one guy, was stolen from a woman. Hold on, let me get this name right. Was stolen from Elizabeth Maggie. And what's so interesting about it is after it was stolen, so Parker Brothers, who bought the game, to make sure that they don't have a big lawsuit, they also bought the rights from Maggie and from the other guy, so there can be no lawsuits, and so the game can be created to a real monopoly. So that was a very good show on how we didn't even know that, and we just digged and digged right on the show and found the true origin of monopoly.
Yeah, the actual truth. On a world of fake news, we found the truth, which is cool.
I wasn't going to mention something, but Bob, I got to mention something. I think it's kind of hilarious.
What's that?
I'm going to mention something, but I won't name any names. I had a person who asked if he could come on the show one day, right? To talk Emmy effects with us.
Okay.
He's been on our show before, one time before.
Yeah.
He was a good guest, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, man, I would love to talk some more ME with you guys.
Why?
I'll be compliant. I'll be cool, right? And then yesterday, this guy, I won't say his name. I won't say the name of the channel. I won't give these people credit. He was on another channel saying, "I'm gonna go on these shows, man. They show those idiots." and I'm sitting there
telling me what? I mean, you
got get this, right. Hold on. But get the.
Does he want a trophy?
I'm thinking to myself, okay, so you're gonna come on the show and pull one under us to call us idiots, and you're going to another show out open to everybody, like it's not gonna get back to me. And it's just like, dude, are you guys the most idiots people on this planet Earth? And I'm not going to give these people names, give these people any credit, but I'm just sitting here thinking, if you want to call us idiots, keep that quiet. Then come on.
I am an idiot.
But it's just fun. It was just funny. I had to get that off my chest. It was just like, are you?
Yeah, I don't care. They don't get to me. I actually don't. I don't care anymore. I actually do not care anymore. Somebody can call me anything they want, and I can give a shit anymore. That's how I am. I'm at this point in my life, it just don't matter. Nothing's fucking real.
I know. It's like, is this a comic book? Is this really a comic book?
Yeah, I don't care. I'm like, seriously? You're going to tell me about what? I'm not fucking from here. I could care to fuck less. He's in
his 20s. Like, okay, so you're in your 20s.
Oh, what a man child's gonna tell a fucking adult United States fucking veteran that served his fucking in wartime, gonna tell me what about life, about Mandela effects. Half these cocksuckers, I always bring up stuff and they don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm like, don't you remember this? No. Then why am I speaking to you? I'm alone. No, I don't think so. How many museums have you worked at? What's your college fucking education? What's your mama think of you living in the basement? Right. Yeah.
Steve Wheatley asked, what do you guys think about Biden? And to be honest with you, I don't know. You know what? He's the next dude. We'll just wait and see. You know, I'm more of a, wait and see, right? I mean, that's all you can do, right? I mean, it's.
Yeah, I did a what the fuck news on a little bit.
If it wasn't him, it's going to be somebody else. So it's just like, oh well.
So I'm just downloading my what the fuck news. I did a little bit on Biden, just not much, but just like a little smidget of history. To me, he's a numerical number in this game again. For the idiots that don't fucking know that, they're not at that point of the whatever effect you want to call. If you're not at this point up here, you're still down here squabbling over stupid little things. I do numerical things now. I find that we talked about how like the certain 13s and certain numbers that distinguish like a marker within this frame of this matrix thing. So I found a few of his. It's kind of interesting. He was always supposed to be there. He was just always. The way this game is in the Sims game, he was always supposed to win. I even had a dream about him. I had a dream about the guy.
It is what it is. I always say, if somebody comes in, does such a crappy job, they'll lose in 4 years. It'll be somebody else. If they do a great job, they'll stay another 4 years.
Well, nobody went to jail. Mr. fucking Deep State himself. I'm like, okay, really, guys? Okay, Q-tards. Just saying, number one, you don't have the right Q. The Qs you guys know about. Oh, shit. There's snow outside. This is snow.
There's talk that maybe next week here, it might get cold enough. It might snow. That's a nightmare.
One of my roommates just fucking threw a snowball at me.
Not a dream I found. Well, the only thing we can do is just wait and see. I mean, you guys are the nicest guys. Why everyone wants to pick on Gypsy is beyond me. It's why I come to your channel. I've said this in the past that who's ever in office, they need the rich to stay rich. They need them to have power, so they're not going to destroy the economy because they're the ones who can't survive in a zombie type world. So
they're related. Everybody, they're Rh negative blood types. There's only 17% of the world population that are Rh negative. Why is it that every president in the United States of America has been Rh negative? And Joe Biden is no exception to the rule. They're related. They're supposed to be in office.
Yeah.
They're always supposed to be in office.
Person from the chat that's been in the chat, very polite guy, Marcus Lee, has some UFO stories. Like I said, Marcus, just email me with the email address I put in the chat because I don't want to put the link just in the chat so anybody can jump on. So if you want to tell us some UFO stories, just email me and I'll send you the link privately.
Yes.
Privately. Yeah, and let everybody know this Friday, we're basically Friday's going to be a hangout type of show. It's going to be a hangout, celebrating kind of a
celebration,
hitting 10,000 subscribers. 10,000. Already have Viz from the Walking Dead Now show is going to stop by. Sadistic Red is going to try to stop by. I text my buddy Matrix Unveiled to see if you could stop by. So we're gonna try to get some people to stop by. Jump on the people. I'm inviting the people who stuck to their guns of what their channel is going to be about and not change because of the pandemic or what's going on in the world. They stuck with the Matrix. They stuck with the zombie stuff. They stuck to what they love. and they didn't change just to be like everybody else and jump on the bandwagon and say, hey, let's talk about masks. They actually stuck to their guns. So these are kind of people I invited to jump on Friday. And if they can make it, I told them 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You don't have to stay on the 2 hours. It's going to be a hangout. And Bigfoot, Nomis, I will also send you a link to jump on with us for 5-10 minutes. If you want to jump on and say hi live with us, it's just kind of there's all the topics we'll talk about is what we come up with on that day. Yeah. I'll send you an invite. Neo Matrix, I'll send him an invite. And if we'll fill up every square if we could.
Yeah. 10,000 subs. I don't give a shit. People like, I don't celebrate my sub. Bullshit. You hit 10,000 that fucking hard ass work. You gonna celebrate. I have never did a project I didn't fucking have an after party for it. This is an after party. Right now, I got drink in here. This is snow in England. This is fresh snow from the skies, and it's got booze in it. I'm drinking a little bit of the English skies right now. I am the king of England. Rightful king of England. Yes.
And then what I'm going to do real quick I'm going to play a video from Grandpa's World because he's been he's been a good part of our show. He's been on our channel before. He allowed me to play his little stories. He gave me permission, and he's part of the Gypsy Road family. He's a major part of it. So I'm going to play one of his videos right now.
10,000.
And I think I'm going to play
subs.
Mark and the 1962 sighting of a UFO. So first I'm going to put a thumbs up, and I'm going to put this video. I'm going to show you guys in the chat so you guys could all sub him. He's a fantastic man.
Yeah.
He does his show just for fun.
He's got a cool beard.
So I'm going to put it full screen. And let me make sure my audio is.
Welcome to Grandpa's World.
Yeah.
Today we're going to talk about my old buddy Mark.
I'm sorry about that. Hold on. I didn't mean to press play because I got to play the intro for our good friend. We have an intro just for him. Let me get the intro.
Get the intro.
Where the hell? Oh, there it is. All right, here's our friend from Grandpa's World. His video is called Mark and the 1962 sighting of a UFO.
Nice.
Let's hear what he says.
Well, welcome to Grandpa's World, and I'm Grandpa. Today we're going to talk about my old buddy Mark. Well, I hadn't seen Mark for a while, but a few days ago, he was around, and he asked me what I was up to these days, so I told him I was doing these videos of alien type abductions, etc. And he looked at me like I was nuts and said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." And out of nowhere, he started telling me something he said he's never told anyone before. Around the summer of 1962, his dad bought a brand new Ford pickup. And we're heading to the farm from his house about 5 miles away. Back then, there was about 45 people that lived in town. So anyway, he said it was starting to get dark and the chores was done out there and he was going to head back home. Radio station started cutting out, followed by the lights, and an extremely bright object flew over him, blinded his dad, so they had to stop and sit there for a couple of seconds or minutes, whatever, to get their eyes focused. And there in front of him on the road said a metallic craft. Mark asked his dad, "Are you seeing this?" The dad just sat there, and he repeated, "Are you seeing this?" His dad said, "Yeah." After that, they really freaked out because it was daylight. They lost from about 8 o'clock to 6:30 a.m. And when he got home, Mark told his dad, "We ain't never telling this to nobody or we're going to end up in a state insane asylum."
That's true.
That's all for Grandpa's World today. Have a good one.
He's not kidding. I mean, that's the biggest problem. I'm talking about people who have
Yeah.
Real stories. And I'm not here to say that every story that he says is real. That's up to you to believe. But he's right. You know, if you see anything weird, anything strange, you hear anything, you know, you are afraid to tell somebody without them looking like, are you a conspiracy guy? Kind of like that mask, Bob, you made me that says I was on the Gypsy Road channel.
Yeah.
You know, I had to wear that to Costco, and the cash register goes, "What's that? What's Gypsy Road?" I go, that's a YouTube channel. Oh, is that a conspiracy theory channel? I go, no. And, you know, I mean,
No.
I didn't even have this. I didn't even say what the channel was about without them like looking at like, is that a conspiracy theory channel? You know,
No, paranormal.
People, when they think of paranormal, they think of Matrix. They automatically think, you guys are nuts. You guys are crazy.
Well, no, paranormal. Paranormal is just everybody experiences the paranormal.
But you know,
I don't care who you are.
Well, sometimes people don't. They forget when they hear the word UFO, right? They think automatically. Not everybody, but they think automatically. You know, UFOs from outer space, from aliens. And let me just say the definition of a UFO.
Unidentified flying
UFO is unidentified flying object. An unidentified flying object is any aerial phenomenon that cannot immediately be identified or explained. Most UFOs are identified on investigation as confidential objects or phenomena. The term is widely used for claim observations of ET spacecraft. And the thing is, a UFO is just basically some kind of a plane that you don't recognize.
Yeah, it's anything in the sky you don't recognize.
Yeah, I mean,
unidentified.
You know, I think
that is.
One of the great movies that kind of made people think differently in a lot of ways was like the movie The Abyss, where sometimes it's not all up there. There's parts of the ocean that we have never been able to get there because of the pressure that our submarines and stuff just can't get that deep. And we truly don't know what's down there. There is some beliefs that these flying objects are from the lost Atlantic City.
Yeah, Atlantic City. Yeah,
Atlanta.
I mean, we've got submarines that can't make it to those depths without being crushed. However, we do have a car that can make it to Mars without being crushed, and it's the depths of that one is even worse than any depth of any ocean. But apparently, we got spaceships that can go into outer space and into the depths. We can't go to the deepest ocean with the best subs that we have.
Hold on, time out, Bob. We're gonna have to help. We're gonna have to help out our friend here. He wrote, "This might be disturbing to some other people." He wrote, "I woke up half naked in my bed with another person's socks." Now, Bob, if you woke up half naked in another person's socks, I guess the first question is this a man's socks you think you're wearing? Or
see if you're wearing man socks.
That you're wearing. Because if it's woman's socks, hey, pat yourself on the back. Unless you played with the straights, that's fine.
Yeah.
But do you recognize the other person's socks? Let me see what he says here. People tend to get all right, but mess up on the socks. This is a common abduction. Oh, really?
Yeah, and really? I was going to say, make sure you contact your dealer because that was some good ass weed. If that happened, make sure you get that guy's name.
I've never heard this. UFO tend to get all right, but mess up on the socks. This is a common abduction. Really?
I didn't know that. No, that's good. If that's true, that's awesome. We do apologize if we made a joke about it.
No. I know. But Mark, send me that email, and I'll send you an invite, and you can tell us about that.
That's interesting. I've heard of people with mismatching clothes or shirts backwards. I've heard some things like that. Okay, they're wearing like things that were incorrect. I remember stories like that. Yeah. Okay, that was what he's talking about with the
Now,
socks.
if they're wearing different socks, do you think it's from the other abductions and they
Other abductees?
kind of clothes that they put back on people?
Yeah, that could be from the other abductees. If you're like in one big ass room with a bunch of abductees and they're handing back the clothes, little short grays handing back to your trousers. Yeah, I'm not wearing my breeches right. These are not my breeches. These are silk panties. I don't wear silk panties. That you would have a problem.
Well, our friend
Feel good.
how do we get here likes laugh out loud drinking snow. What he likes.
You recognize? Yes, I. Yeah, it's from a clean part.
Or you run out of socks.
Or you yes.
Or do you think, Bob, that after the abduction, if the abduction's real and they put you back, and since they lost your socks, they put another pair of socks from your drawer?
No, I think because I know they remove all your clothing in the spacecraft. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember how they do it, but I would imagine they remove all your clothing so they can dissect you and do all kinds of fun things with your body without your permission, obviously. And then afterwards, they're in your head where you're just kind of in a half dream, half straight state, and you're putting on your clothes. I could see you putting on the other person's socks. I mean, just don't put on the other person's skivvies. Well, then you got problems. You don't know what that person had. You don't know they could have crabs. Oh. It's dangerous to be abducted in mixed clothes they could have the COVID. Be careful, man. I don't know how these abductions are sterilized. I don't know what they're doing up there. Be careful. Have 6 feet with the abductions. 6 feet in the spaceships, please. Always 6 feet. Yes, I am drinking snow. It's got a little bit of hooch in it, though.
Look at off in your hand and a red bum.
Fuck off.
I remember the big bowl, the storage room, I call it.
Okay, no, that's cool. If you're actually telling us about a real abduction story, that's awesome. I don't want to pick fun if you actually have a real story. I feel bad if I do that.
No, just email me and then I'll send them an invite through an email. I don't want to put it in the chat for anybody just trying to jump on.
Yeah, you don't have to show your face, man. You don't have to show your face. It's not good to, especially if you have a girlfriend watching, because I'm a damn good looking man. We don't want that. I don't want any enemies like that. Always getting them problems. Women, man, the guys get all pissed off. I don't blame them.
It's like a big pool that has this liquid you can breathe in, and you're stuck in it on the UFO.
So he's being serious. Okay, wow.
I like to get him on.
So you're okay. So you're in that oxygen rich. It's like an oxygen. They had it in the Navy, kind of a thing. That oxygen rich liquid where you could breathe it into your lungs. That's what it sounds like. When you go into this thingy, you could breathe it into your lungs. It's an oxygen fluid. I think they used it in a movie, sampled it in a movie. I think The Abyss, Eric. The Abyss.
Yeah.
Oxygen. There we go. Did you get the what the fuck news though? Before we started all this fun stuff.
Not yet.
Oh, you haven't got it. Shoot. Let me make sure.
Hold on. Unless you sent it to my other email address, let me check.
Oh no, I'm sending it right now. No, I just wanted to get it out of the way because it has nothing to do with aliens.
Oh, okay.
So I just want to get it done. We need to get you. Where's yours at? This is not fair. I've been doing mine. Where's yours?
Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. it's with the holiday on Monday and stuff, we've just been, a lot of busy. Now hold on, he's got some more stuff he wrote. Hold on.
Okay, you're sending it to you.
What does it say? It's like a bowl you can't get out, but so you try it, but it's like a metal bowl, a big one, and you're in it. It sucks.
No shit. Man, if you're telling the truth, that's amazing.
Okay, hold on, Bob.
It's a liquid in it. Yeah. Did you get it?
Hold on. Let's read this. I called you idiots because you have blatantly flip-flopped your position on ME and many other things. Now you're taking it as far as to call us morons. First off, hold on.
You are a fucking
Hold on. You and I have never called anybody morons.
I have.
We have
never. Idiots.
We have never.
Idiot.
I know, and we have never ever flip-flopped.
From here.
I don't know where the hell people get that from. We break down, if we talk about an ME, we break it down to the max.
I did.
All possibilities.
He's a moron.
To believe
Tell him Robert Wood says he's a moron. You're a moron. Dude, come talk to Robert Wood, man. Put you under the table, dude. I don't play no fucking games because I ain't afraid of nothing. I already died of
it. But now the only person
the
only person that used that word was JR, who does not own any part of this show. So I love when people come in with these false information that just I'm sorry, stupid.
He should come talk to Robert Wood and we'll end it right then and there. Everyone knows me. I'm a liability in the community, they say.
Well, the problem is
under the table.
People like to follow certain people and believe that if somebody else says, dude, you shouldn't like them. You're right, I shouldn't. Because what I'm learning is people can't think for themselves anymore. It's like common sense is gone. Common sense has left the table. It's just so weird.
Well, in everyone's defense, though, I mean, things keep changing so much, and everybody thinks it's so different in a lot of things. It's just like at some point you go past it. I'm like, I'm done. I go past it. Like I joke about people talking about the Statue of Liberty. Okay, the statue. I know it moved, man, but what hand was that fucking book in? Was it a book? What did the torch look like? Do you remember the colors on this, and this? Nobody has an answer. Do you remember the American flag the other direction? What is this? The United States uniforms. Tell me about that. The changes. No, nothing. Tell me about the engines. Tell me the name of the engines. No, nothing. Tell me nothing. Tell me the constellations. Tell me about the stars. Tell me where they were located back in our time. Nothing. What do you got? Curious George don't have a fucking tail. Get out of here.
And Bob, I've never heard you once say, oh, the Statue of Liberty never changed. Oh, the engines never change. You talk about the changes constantly.
All the time.
So I don't get it. And I like to break things down to its origin.
Museums, man.
I'm not like people. I like to break things down to its origin, try to find out the history of it. Try to find out where, if there's a change, right, Bob? Where can the change happen? Kind of like we did with the Monopoly. We kind of broke it down.
I'm doing codes.
If there's a change, there's a code. And we want to find out the code because if there's a change, there's a reason why.
Yeah.
The reason why, it wants you to try to discover the reason why.
It's mathematics. A lot of mathematics people. A lot of the changes of certain letters.
Hold on. Busy Pop says, don't
I'm sorry, Busy. Right. I'm sorry. She's right. I'm sorry.
She's right.
Cool. I'm sorry. She'd probably do the same thing. So I will leave the child alone. I do apologize. I
know.
Respect Dan.
I know. I'm sorry. I just had to bring that up because
I like Dan. I enjoy this
stuff. You're right, Bob. Maybe with all the changes that are going on in this world, maybe somehow there was an ME effect in one of our videos, and I start calling everybody morons.
Maybe
I did. It might have been a change. You're right.
It might have been another you. You might have been another me.
Or the clone. It could be the clone.
Your other self.
My other self.
Yeah, it was the other you. In the other dimension.
And no, hey, Fizzy Pop, you're right. And I forgot, Fizzy Pop. I forgot that we can't think for ourselves. We can't have our own minds. I forgot that too. I forgot we can't have our own minds.
I bet they go through the same thing.
I guess I'm worried about the next conspiracy from Joe Biden. My head is fragile on the grave. I think I felt bad. Yes, purple blood. I pulled my hand out of its head.
Ow. What did you fight?
That was very intense abduction. I still don't know if I'm good with them eating one. I really punched one in his head.
There you go. The best way to deal with an alien is just poke its eyes. That's like easy. When you get abducted, just poke your eyes.
Listen, hold on. First of all, alien or no alien, somebody kidnaps you, you're gonna try to punch the fuck out of them to get out.
Yeah. You know when Spock does this, live long and prosper, everyone thinks this is what this came from. It just meant like high. No. They had taught the Vulcans teach their children to poke the aliens in the eyes. So you want to go like this. This is where this came from with the Vulcans. You take the eyes out on the Greys. Big eyes. You just take the eyes and then that's the end of it. They fall down. They scream in their own little weird. They have no teeth. It's like weird.
How did I get here? Gypsy Road, I was saying earlier today, I was watching a movie called Sliders. Well, that was a TV series. I don't think that was Was there a movie called Sliders? I mean, I know the TV series, and the TV series started that chubby kid from Stand By Me, and he actually lost a lot of weight.
I remember that. I remember that.
Are you talking about the TV series Sliders? Or was there a movie called Sliders? That was a good series. It was
a decent series. Yeah,
going to the wormhole.
Yeah,
and trying to find home.
Yeah. So you got my what the fuck news?
No.
You got it. You must have got it. I sent it.
Hold on. Let me check my other email.
Okay. Yeah, you got it. I'm looking right here. You got it.
When did you send it?
Like not even 2 minutes ago. Like under 2 minutes ago.
Let me refresh.
I'll send it to you again. Stand by. Okay, so it should be there. Nothing.
Give it a second. I'm gonna hit refresh again. Let me check spam.
Is it going to spam? Is mine considered spam? Did you consider my stuff spam now? Did you label it?
It's not here.
Am I now labeled spam? My spam I am.
No, I don't have anything. The last one I got from you is weird article about Japanese UFOs.
Okay, we're gonna send it to you again. I'm gonna try to give it to you one more time. See what happens. So, I guess you could put up something else until you get it. I'm gonna work on that real fast.
Movie is from '95. Movie from '95. Hold on, I'm gonna type in. Hold on, IMDb. Hold on, I'm gonna type in Sliders.
Okay, I just sent, and you should have it. By the way,
your slide. Hold on.
Interrupt your sliders.
Hold on, Sliders. Let me see, Sliders. Hold on, 1995. Yeah, 1995. That was the TV series.
Good TV series though.
Yeah, that was a TV series. Yeah, it's not a movie. It was a series that started in 1995 to 2000.
It's kind of interesting that you have all these movies about like shifting and transitioning and sliding and through dimensions and things. That's interesting. A lot of them were coming out, especially in the after the 90s, 80s. We had a few of the time travel ones. In the 90s, then the millennium, we had nothing but time travel movies.
How weird! Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Did you froze? We got all kinds of anomalies.
Yeah, let me delete some. I still didn't get it.
You didn't?
Oh, I heard it. It finally just hit. It just hit. It finally hit.
Okay. All right.
Just hit. Hold on.
You got it.
Yeah, I got it. Give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah, it finally just came. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe the government's onto us. You know.
Yeah. No,
maybe,
I've been hacked. I've been hacked. I had a shift. My cable box, the cable box that goes into the ground. Like there's a part on the cement that has now moved to a different location of the driveway. And I said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Oh yeah, series. Yeah, it is a series. Yeah. But it looked like a movie. Okay. Maybe the email was slow because you're calling everybody morons and you're
what it is.
down the internet. That's probably what it was.
I call everybody stupid. I call everyone morons and stupid because I think some part of me wants to pick a fight. I've been passive for so long. I just want to pick a fight with that little kid.
Good, a good friend. Exposing the wickets here. Great. She's great person. Here we go. Let me get it back over here.
I want to fight with that little kid. I feel bad for it. I feel bad for one of them feelings, man.
Here we go.
Hello. Okay. Welcome to What the Fuck News. I just wanted to bring something up that was weird. I have a map that I point this cool, unicorn at, that I look at certain things that I think might be changing. But nothing is real, and anything I say is incorrect. But it was unusual that here in China, the Republic of China, we have this little green spot that just popped up for me called Bhutan, whatever. This little green sovereign area right here, right by India, China, and right up in here is Bhutan. I never heard of the damn thing. I'm not saying it, maybe I just don't know much about whatever. But the fact that it turned green on me was really, really weird. Obviously, I'm misremembering. But it's Bhutan, which is this little sovereign country around the Tibetan area whatsoever. And they even got this weird animal. I forget what it's called, but it's a weird, they kick in, they're kicking, who knows? But it's a half goat, half cow. As weird as it may sound, kind of like an antelope mated with a goat kind of a thing. That's their national whatever animal. But again, just a quickie. Bhutan. What the fuck? Have a wonderful day right now. Have more. Hi, my name is Robert Wood, and I'm part of What the Fuck News. Well, I am What the Fuck News. Who cares? Everything I say is incorrect, so just listen up close. I do a lot of numerology, number kind of weird things, and it's not really anything for you to even pay attention to, but it's kind of fucking weird if you're into that kind of thing. So I play a little game. Now, we do have a new president, Sleepy Joe Biden, whatever you want to call him. I don't know. He's the president, commander, and fucking chief. Who gives a shit? It's all fake. But anyway, that's not the important part. His name is Joseph Robinette Biden. I thought it was Robert, but now it's Robinette Biden, whatever, Jr. If you do the acronyms or whatever, it comes out to JRBJ. JRBJ. That's funny. But anyway, besides that, that's actually 10, 18 to 10, which equals 13. And he's also the 46th president, which is 1, 10, 1, whatever. And now you have Kamala Harris, whatever she is, Kamala Harris. And that comes out to Kamala Harris, which is KH, which is 11-8, which equals 10, which is the opposite. And then also she's the 49th president, which is 13. So if you look at it, it's kind of reversed. You got Joe Biden, whose acronyms comes out to 13, and his 46th president comes out to 10. And then you got Kamala Harris, or Harris, whatever, but she's the 49th president, so she's 13. But if you do her names H or KH, it comes out to 10. It kind of reverses itself. It's really interesting. Also, Biden was declared the president on November 13th. Okay, weird. And anyway, November is 11, and then the end of 13. So this is just a quick thing for a lot of you guys that play the game with the 13s. I don't know. It doesn't mean anything. It's all fake news anyway. But have a wonderful day on the What the Fuck News little segments. Whatever. Happy New President's Day or whatever. Bye.
Bhutan. There we go.
Well, hold on a second, but let me make an announcement.
What's that?
Here.
What's that?
We're gonna do a clickbait. We're gonna create a battle with our friend Fizzy Pop. Because she's right. She goes. We could get a lot of views if we go to battle.
Yeah.
And our good friend of the Nile says, or she wrote somewhere around here, I'll pay to see that. So that's great. We'll set up the battle. I don't know what day we'll do this battle. We'll make it happen. And
we'll do the battle off. I want to get Dan involved with this one. Tell Dan, get over here. We'll have a battle with these people. We'll take sides. I want a 6. So Dan, take my 6. We'll go back to back. Everyone get a 6. We'll just battle it out, man. We'll have it out with these other peoples. We'll take them on.
I told the real truth, and others try to make money on it. Well, hey, Marcus, that's what it is, right? They'll try to. I told the real truth, and others try to make money. That's the way it works. People try to make money off of you. You know, if you watch our show yesterday, just like we learned about the Maggie, you know, they stole her to make money, and then of course they know they're going to steal it, so she had to sell it for some money to make money. That's the way it is. I mean, people steal things for money, and they take things for money. And
this is where we are. It's the goddamn
pay-per-view Medela, free for all.
Nice. Right, we'll go. But here's the problem. Nobody's right. So the problem is nobody's correct. I could say that I've actually heard people I'm not going to go into but people, well, it's on the same side. I heard people say that they remember the moon being exploded into pieces. And I'm going, what? You remember what? Now, I'm basic. I'm from Sagittarius Arm. I can tell you from my working in aerospace movies, I can tell you about the engines that changed. I can tell you the astronomy, the astrology, all the people saying their fucking moon exploded. They're talking about all this crazy shit. You can make up anything you want. I've got the Mandela effect. I remember when the moon exploded and there was 2 moons and there was 2 suns. I'm like, you can say anything you want. That's why I listen to people. I go, really, man, it's so hard. It's so hard to trust. It's so hard. I trust Dan. He's one of the guys because he debunks most of the time, and you guys do a good job. You guys kind of semi-debunk, and then you kind of go into it. You battle it back and forth. But a lot of people don't do that, man. Are you serious? I do think I remember the moon exploding. I think you're right. I think there was 2 suns. I remember that. I'm like, oh, God. Oh, so a battle would be it would be a comedy hour. You could just make up anything you want, you know. I remember when I saw a horse with 8 legs. It belonged to a man with a large hat. His name was Odin, and he would fly.
People want to see it.
I mean, I can bring anybody on, and I'll sit there and I'll just fucking lie right back. I can lie like the rest of them. You want to lie to me? I'll lie right back. Okay. I remember that too, but I remember him having 2 heads. That's weird. I remember this country right here. Oh, do you? I remember it being an island. I remember when Russia was an island. Anybody? I remember when Russia was an island by itself. Now it's not. It's connected to the continent. Weird, man. Weird. I remember when Iceland, it was connected to Japan. It was Iceland and then Japan were connected. It's weird. Now they're in different spots. Weird. Did I win the Mandela effect? Like, how do you know? How do you know what people say is true? Anyway, we're just having a fun time. We're just joking. I'm just making fun of it. I'm at the point now where I just have a fun time with it. Certain people like to laugh. Again, I always shout out Dan and Fizzy. They laugh. They make jokes. It's funny. People are making jokes now. It's funny. Taking it off the serious trails. I mean, there's no way, get around certain things.
It takes one to know one. So 911 was not talk more about the money. It was Then the next day, they were giving the same people even more money for a war.
Right? That was true. Yeah. Yeah. Weapons of mass destruction. Yeah. We just went in and raided the museums, man. We went into there and raided the museums. That's all that was. It raided the museums. That was that. But Eric, we got some cool stuff with UFOs. What we got? UFOs, different shapes, different sizes. I'm sure everybody remembers all of these UFOs in shapes and sizes. Exactly back home on Sagittarius arms. The same thing here. Same thing. An Orion spur.
Well, this was sent to me. This was UFO sightings map.
Yeah.
So if you look at the map, and I'm guessing the circle must be the sightings, and the pink must be the cities. I'm guessing.
Well, those are the area. Yeah, those are the areas where they spotted UFOs. These are the most. These are the most, I guess, reported areas to MUFON. So these are the areas where the UFOs are most. And then you see the bigger spots. I've already played with this thing. It's kind of a cool little site. The bigger spots give you a description of a famous UFO sighting in the area. So if you go to like Washington, yeah, there you go.
Here, let's go to this state. Let's go to Washington.
Yeah, you'll see.
3 lights seen in information above Maple Valley, Washington on December 3rd, 2000.
You got different spots. You got different hot spots.
I'm not even really touching it, and it keeps on like zooming down. I wonder why it just keeps zooming down.
That's weird.
Yeah. Historic UFO Kenneth Arnold UFO sighting. The Kenneth Arnold UFO sighting occurred on June 24th, 1947, when private pilot Kenneth Arnold claimed that he saw a string of 9 shiny, unidentified flying objects flying past Mount Rainier at speeds that Arnold estimated at a minimum of 1,200 miles an hour. Now, is that? Let me zoom to. Hold on, zoom to. What is this?
Well, that's where they coined the disc, the flying saucers. That's where it was coined. It was coined in Washington. The guy was flying over Rainier, and he saw multiple flying discs. I remember what he said was it looked like saucers, like dishes, a saucer. It was bouncing across the water. Like someone had chucked it across the water, like you throw rocks across the water and it bounces, bouncing across the water. Kind of the way Opie Taylor did in Andy Griffin's show, where he threw the rocks across the water.
I love this comment. This is probably the comment of the day.
What's up?
Aliens couldn't abduct me. I would happily go with them. The world is mental.
Right?
How is it abducted if I said I'll go? I'll go.
You made me laugh when I'm eating. Yeah. Oh, you're right. That's good. Yeah. I'd happily go with them. Just take me, man. Just take me. Just take me, man. May I please come with you? Everybody's crazy right now. They think I'm crazy. They're nuts. So I would love to do that. I'd love to go with them.
Oh, okay. So I get it. So the red dots are like individual stories, like 2 adults witness a flickering blue, green, and white light emanating a search beam type of light. How about this? Somebody from the chat, what state do you live in? What state or city you want us to check?
We'll see what kind of stuff
in your area. So
don't forget to use the widgets, Eric. Use the widgets. There's widgets up there. Your little widgets.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I want somebody to give us aliens roll up the windows when they fly by us. Aliens. I like that. Aliens roll up the window when they fly by us. Yeah. I want somebody to tell me what state to look at. Because you got the whole not just the United States, right? This is probably the whole world, or is it just United States?
Well, I don't know. I've only played with the States.
Let's see.
Oh, the whole goddamn world. Look at that.
Let's see.
Now, give it a couple seconds. Is it going to fill it in?
That's what I'm wondering.
It only shows the states, huh? Weird. Okay. Okay. I've only played with the states.
Yeah, I mean, I got the world here, but there's no dots.
So it's only the USA. It only does the USA.
Search for an address or locate on map.
Oh, you could do also you could do it by UFO shape. We use the widgets. You can also go by shape.
Here, Frederick, Maryland. Hold on, Frederick, Maryland. We used to live there. I used to live in Frederick, Maryland. So let's see. Let me hit the search. Let's see what happens. Oh, hold on. Somebody's put Arcata, California. Okay, cool. Let's go look at Arcata, California. All right, here. Let's go to. Oh, here. God damn it! This is not easy. It's not. Okay, here we go. Okay, here's California.
Oh, there's a lot in California.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Look how long that fucking state is.
Well, you know, I think I don't know, maybe not. I know they hover around subduction zones and volcanic areas. So get up in California.
Arcata, California. Hold on. I'm gonna type in right here. Arcata, California, USA. Let me hit search. It's right here. It was in here somewhere. It was in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, zoom to. Here we go.
Oh, it's doing it. It's taking it right to the spot.
Is Arcata by Reading? Flying above the treetops. Sighting disc. 11 pulsing lights were seen by 7 witnesses. The lights would go out to become discs. There's Red Bluff. The object was surrounding a diamond shape with multiples and white lightning blinks up to 1530 and floating.
Huh. That's cool. I'm looking at the widgets on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this map in the chat just in case people want to check this out later for themselves. How about South Park, Colorado? South Park. Now we're talking. South Park, Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. South Park.
Oh, you know what, Eric? I'm looking at it over here on a different thing. There's a little arrow you could on the far right-hand corner. If you look up in the square box with the aliens in it, there's a far right-hand corner. You can hit an arrow going down. Oh, it's the left hand. It's the left hand. You know where the aliens are standing. Where the aliens are standing are their little pictures of aliens. If you go up, you'll see up in the right-hand corner of that little alien box. You'll see a little arrow that points down. If you push that, it comes down with a little menu bar. I don't know if you can see it.
Well, I see 3 aliens. Purple water. I see historical reports.
Yeah, go to the right. Go to the right. Keep going to the right. There's a little arrow there. I think is a little arrow that goes down.
Well, there's a square. I don't see an arrow.
Yeah. You see it?
Oh, I just lost something. I hit a square, and then the whole map disappeared.
I give up.
Fuck this up. I fucked this up. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go back to normal. I'm refreshing this. Got to get this back to normal. Okay, here we go. So let me go to. Let me type in South. Whoops.
Yeah.
Very professional here. South Park.
Yeah.
Colorado. Here we go. South Park. Zoom 2. Colorado Springs. A reddish-orange object traveling silently at a very high rate. Yeah. God. I just barely touched it, and in the map. I wonder if this is easier to do it on a Microsoft computer. Oh, did I lose you?
I got you. I actually have the map on the side. There's one that says reported shapes on it. I was clicking it. and it shows different shapes of the spaceships and stuff. Interesting, but if you can't do it, don't sweat it.
Yeah, it's like but if you go to here now, these here where it says report UFO shapes, this actually has different shapes by the year. So it seems like UFOs are like cars. Every year there's a new model.
Yeah, every year the 60s, the 50s, 60s going out, they were all flying discs. I mean, all they reported was discs. Now we've got all these multiple different shapes. So, I mean, if you look at it real close, we've got, if you put it on big screen, you'll see multiple different shapes at different times. Yeah.
Well, you got like 1942 Hibby China. That looks more like a hat. But then even in like 1947 in France, it's like more of a square top hat. And then in 1947, they went to more of a curve. And somehow in 48, it becomes a ball of fire. It looks like must look like a meteorite. And then 1950, I don't know what the fuck you call that, like a hat with a tube. And then you keep going down. 1954, it becomes like almost like a all round, but not fully round.
Yeah. You could see how the pattern, they keep changing with every decade. I mean, it's like people report different scenes. Now, I've seen UFOs myself, so I'm part of the whole thing, and I've seen the newer ones. I haven't seen the discs. I guess we're out of the disc age now. I've seen a tube. I've seen the tubes in the sky. I've seen like the cylinders. I've seen cylinder things. Now, I have a suspicion that and this is just for me, guys, I'm probably crazy. Fucking who knows? Some people might agree. Some people won't. When I look up those things they call the chemtrail things, I've saw them with one wing before and they were see-through. So the fact that I can see through those aeroplanes, I call them UFOs in the sky. They're not aeroplanes, those like weird ass things that glow and put out a trail. They could very well be one of these. They could change their shapes. They could be any shape they want. It's whatever you see, whatever they want you to see. But yeah, you see the pattern of them all changing shape during decades.
Well, first of all, let's look at this now.
Yeah.
Now, if you're talking, when you're talking about 70s and 60s and 50s, I mean, we're not talking about high tech cameras that most people have, right? No. So a lot of these could be almost kind of the same shape, but the way you're seeing it, you might be drawing it differently, because it's not like right now our phones got these 4K, 8K cameras on them where you might get a better shape. I mean, like this one in Brazil, 1969 Brazil, just looks like one of those other ships, just upside down.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. There was, oh God, what's his name? Billy Myers. There was a guy, and he was in, he was like Sweden or somewhere in Northern Europe. He was Billy Myers, and he had saw these unusual disc shapes showing up over his house, and they have little balls on them. I remember reading they had balls all over the top. It looked like a damn sombrero hat. So he'd draw all these flying saucers with little balls, dingo balls that looked like a damn sombrero hat. And he said that they were being flown by the Palladians. And the Palladians fly the flying discs, whatever you want to call them, the flying saucers. The Palladians fly the flying saucers. And they come out, they're supposed to be like perfectly shaped, model-esque looking individuals with skin-tight outfits, with voluptuous females. I mean, the guy was going off on all these, but his name was Billy Myers. If you look up Billy Myers, you'll find, looking Billy Myers ships, you'll also find this guy who had a whole, huge in the UFO community. But he talked about these particular ships that floated above the ground, whatever, all that fun stuff. But yeah, there's the famous triangle, which is supposed to be United States Army, military, Air Force, Space Army, United States Space Army, with the triangles.
Well, Billy Myers,
yeah.
Yeah, Billy Meyer says Edward Albert Meyer, commonly nicknamed Billy, is the founder of a UFO religion called the Free Interzingement. What a long ass fucking word. I can't even pronounce this shit. Whose UFO photographs are claimed to show alien spacecraft. Now, I'm clicking on images. Now, I don't know.
Here we go. Look at these.
I don't know if these images are his, but that looks like something off of a car.
Right. Yeah, they were debunking him. Supposedly, they come to visit him. There was a girl that came to visit him, said he's been visiting his family his entire life. There's another one. Yeah, see the little the balls up on top. Now these are supposed to be him taking pictures outside of his house. They came to visit him. Again, he was convincing enough to form a religion. You got to be pretty damn good at that.
Well, listen. Before we even say UFOs are real or not, in theory, if UFOs are real, there's nothing that says a UFO has to look a certain way. You know, I think sometimes I'm a Star Wars fan. I know it, but sometimes you're crisscrossing what UFO ships you think they should look like, but they can look maybe like just like a piece of round metal or something. You know, they're
supposed to have.
It's kind of like remember about they said that nobody really exactly know what color the dinosaurs really look like. It's just a thought. I mean, the dinosaurs could be orange color. All we know.
Well, they used to be reptile skin. I mean, I went to college. We talked about the dinosaur. The entire time I was in college, we talked about the reptile skin. But now they've got feathers. Understand? Now dinosaurs have feathers. So I'm like, wait, back it up. How do we know dinosaurs? They found some fossils, if you believe that, whatever your thing is, whatever camp you come from. I tend to believe some things. They had feathers, remnants of feathers. So now dinosaurs have feathers. They look like big-ass ostriches running around. So supposedly the T-Rex looks like a big-ass ostrich. But yeah, Billy Myers with his with the Palladian contacts. So Palladians are supposed. Might have to even look up Palladians so people know what we're talking about. With the Palladian ships, he's did all Palladian ships. And so the Palladians. I have a tendency to think the Palladians they're humanoid. They're actually human looking, beautiful, supposed to be. I think they're the V, man. They're reptiles. They're reptiles with human skin. Or whatever have you, or part reptile.
Now,
whatever. Billy Myers.
Now these are supposed to be just some images of ships that people thought they were UFOs, but they were just experimental U.S. crafts, kind of like this one. And listen, America has a lot of crafts that you guys have never even seen. That they're experiment on. That's why they're out in desert. That's why, like Area 51, it's not necessarily about keeping aliens there. It's about flying these different kind of ships. Now, some theory goes that the military is using UFO technology that's on space or on their ocean to make their own planes. Now, that could be a true theory, or it could
the Chinese are. The Chinese are doing air. The Chinese built a UFO, and it's part of their arsenal, their army arsenal. I sent you a picture of the UFO from China.
Oh, just now?
Yeah, it should be up there. It should be. I wrote it down. They call it a Chinese helicopter, and there's no propellers. Do you see when it says Chinese helicopter?
I think emails that's coming from the UK is just slow. It's not here yet, but I think emails are just slow right now for whatever reason.
Yeah, I sent you Chinese helicopter, Texas balloons, and the UFO poster. I sent you a couple of things.
What is this? Anyone can have reptile skin if they don't use lotion in the winter.
So yeah, I sent you that whole stack of stuff yesterday. I was looking at my stuff, but if you can find them, you can. You can't. I don't do mirrors.
I think emails are just slow right now.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the Gmails.
Yeah,
Maybe
probably
it's Google, or
Well,
maybe
anything-
they're, and maybe because of what happened today with all the presidential stuff, maybe everything's slow because they're monitoring everything at the moment.
Well, yeah, anything coming from me is probably looked over and probably blocked. I'm being chased by the Secret Service. I'm playing with people. I'm not being chased by Secret Service. But yeah,
you know what? Maybe some of these young people that's from the chat are actually paid by them to trying to get you off. Huh?
definitely.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Because they're
How to land a spaceship. What is it? How to land a spaceship. Space Air Space Magazine. Oh, there's a space magazine on how to land a spaceship.
Well, they're supposed to run on magnetics. It's a type of frequency. The Earth produces its own Earth magnetics.
Here we go.
And then it repels.
There's an article. How to land a spaceship. The new U.S. astronaut taxis won't roll to a gentle stop. That's good to know.
Oh.
So I guess if you read this article, it's going to teach you how to land. That looks like a regular space shuttle landing or whatever they call it.
Yeah. The cosmonaut probably came down. Probably simple as a cosmonaut.
Oh, a parachute. Okay. There's a helicopter. I don't know what that's supposed to do with anything, but okay.
So look up UFOs, different shapes. A lot of UFOs are military. Yeah. All kinds of my papers written. I'm gonna find some. I know I sent you a lot of shit.
Let's see here. No, you did. Here, let me go here. Let me go here.
Getting them.
Hold on.
We're having difficulty, guys. We do apologize for the hang up because my emails are not getting to Eric, man. For some reason, and now no joke, all jokes aside, she's not getting my shit. I don't know. We're just kind of winging it off the nets. I don't trust.
Hold on. I think some of this just got here.
Okay.
You sent an edition CNN one. Hold on. Here we go. Yeah, I think they just came in. I know it's kind of weird that everything is.
Well, number one, we got shitty. I don't call it shit. I like it.
Here.
Snow
China. This is China helicopter phototype. Looks like a UFO.
There it is. Look at this thing. This is a Chinese helicopter. And I'm going, where's the props? Where's the props? I don't know if this is propaganda. This is the Chinese helicopter. You can see, I don't know what that is. It looks like a damn UFO. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, but is there like wing? I mean, is there how? Okay, here we go. I can't read Chinese letters, but is it run by the shoot air in the bottom? I mean, how does it fly?
You don't know Cantonese? I thought everybody knows Cantonese on Orion Spur. Well, what it's saying is, if you read Cantonese, it's telling you about the propulsion system. It's an inverted inside helicopter. So the helicopter thing's on the inside. You know how they have drones? Here we go. It's a lot of things are going the way of that movie Avatar. Remember Avatar with the big ass battleships with it looks like a damn inverted props. Now that guy's the same way. That's an old, I think 50s or 60s, whatever. It's got inverted within the center. The center is the prop. The center is the prop. It's spinning. And now that we have like 78% nitrogen, a lot of these things can fly. I mean, they can fly. Now, a lot of people have memories of high. I remember in Sagittarius arm high oxygen, so things couldn't fly very well. But over here with nitrogen and different gases in the atmosphere, we can fly these things.
So you're saying like where you see the picture of the two guys in it, that part on the outside of them spins in a circle.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's kind of a if you
Like a
remember,
Dyson.
if you remember the first Avenger movie
Yeah.
where they took the boat and it flew in the air. And
Yeah.
it took 4 seconds. It does a spin like this.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
So
like
they're basing it off of that.
well, here's the funny thing. A lot of people out there that don't know this, you remember the Dyson vacuum cleaner. Those of you who come in here for the truth, we tell you all the truth. I tell you smart things. You'll go to places goes dumb things. But do some research on the Dyson vacuum cleaner, guys. The invention for the Dyson, the technology for the Dyson fans, the Dyson vacuum cleaner. It's the same concept of these new flying thingy wingies. So like it's like a Dyson fans and shit like that. The technology is really, really advanced. Just the vacuum cleaner, and you'll get an idea of what you're looking at with all these other things. It's interesting.
Got tinted. Look, looks slick, right? It's got black tinted windows. Ooh.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's like a Dyson fucking vacuum.
Yeah, I can see that. And then you sent. Let me pull up this other one that you sent. And then you sent. Where is it? Let me hit share screen. The military UFO made a Midwest appearance. So these are basically balloons.
Yeah. High altitude balloons. They're metallic and round. High altitude balloons. I mean, if Flat Earth we're going for that one.
So what's the story about them?
You have to read it. I don't know that one. That one I don't know about.
Oh, but you sent it. in the sky above Kansas City drifted unknown floating objects, particular enough that the National Weather Service felt compelled to tweet. We honestly have no explanation for the floating objects over Kansas City. So they don't know what they are.
No, they don't know.
Oh, I thought like
no, they're not.
Along with the blurry.
Man-made. You have to read it because the reason why I don't know is because I don't know. These were they assumed they were balloons. These were high altitude, what they called balloons, but nobody relaunched any balloons. Nobody knows about these balloons. Now, again, flat earthers will have a whole different spin on it. Well, that's what these flying objects are. They're just balloons hovering satellites up there. Maybe, I don't know, but that's interesting.
Joey was in the chat. Joey, type in the chat. What does balloons? How's that does that make sense in a flat Earth world? So let us know. Let us know in the chat.
Well, I don't want to know about that. I don't give a shit about that philosophy. What I want to know about from Joey is that in just like a week ago in Hawaii, there was a blue unidentified flying object, a blue, like a triangle looking weird object in Hawaii air just recently. And it hovered in the air and then dove into the water. The UFO activity, it's huge. There's that other one. That's interesting.
Well, I've heard of this one before. I've heard of the cigar one before. Aliens might have sent cigar-shaped probe to monitor Earth, study finds. I actually heard of this one.
Yeah. That one came into Earth's orbit, and the thing that was like, well, it's a meteor. But then what happened was every time it hit the sun, so every time the sun hit it, it accelerated in speed.
So you think it's like solar and the sun gives it power?
Something to do with the sun giving it energy. Yeah, it was weird.
And it says it passed Hawaii down here in the article. One telescope in Hawaii first discovered it. So a telescope in Hawaii first discovered this shape.
Yeah, back to Hawaii again. There's a lot of activity, a lot of UFO activity over Hawaii. And from what I've read, there's a lot of activity over volcanoes and the Ring of Fire, which is all around. If you guys are in the plate tectonics, I'm in the plate tectonics. So the tectonic plates, the hot tectonic plates, there's a lot of UFO activity around those areas, especially in the States, Hawaii, all around the Pacific. Right now, there was some spotted UFOs over in Indonesia, and Indonesia is exploding with volcano activity. If you guys didn't know that, Sicily, Italy, has just had a volcano explode. So right now, as we speak, Eric, there's a lot of volcanoes going off everywhere, and there's a lot of UFO activity. Throwing it at you for those of you guys doing your research. But anything cool? Any cool pictures? There was a poster. I think you already showed the poster.
Well, there's another one. There's another one that I have here. UFO shaped database.
There's the UFO. Yeah, post. Yay!
Yeah, so it's basically just a more clear shape. It looks like a lot of shapes that could be used for a monopoly.
Well, yeah. Click one of those guys. Let's look at all the shapes of the UFO. This show is about the shapes of UFOs. So let's look at the shapes of the UFOs. Let's see. I know we got all the different. Like I said, we talked about different years and different shapes. There's the fireball. There's that
shape is famous for the X-Files show. The X-Files used that triangle shape.
Mm-hmm. Well, they used it because the triangle shape is supposed to be United States military. So that's supposed to be military.
And of course, this is the ones they do documentaries on those pilots not recognizing what this thing is in the sky.
Yeah, that was shown everywhere.
Yeah.
I think you can technically show it because everybody.
No, I remember a long time ago on my other channel, I showed this and it was taken down. The video was taken down because whoever has this owns the rights to it and they take it down from your channel.
Yeah. The different shapes. There's all these different shapes. We need like a big picture of all the shapes. There we go. All the different shapes. There's no way to blow up a picture, is there?
No, when you click on it, and then it opens up a whole new
page. Yeah.
Unless I actually, I mean, I could do this. I could do what I did like yesterday.
Yeah, so we can look at the different. I want to look at the different shapes.
Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah.
You say something to them while I get.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, people, a lot of volcanic activity has been going on. A lot of it. Believe in volcanoes. Don't believe them. I know, Joey, but you can't dismiss the lava spewing out of what's going out of Italy at the moment. But with that, a lot of people have been reporting UFOs over the volcanoes, all over the damn back of this turtle, whatever you want to call it. It's ramping itself up. There's been a lot of UFO activity. I have seen a lot of UFO activity in England when the damn clouds aren't around. I've saw it in Washington. I actually saw an orange fireball in the sky, which was weird, over the water. A lot of them have been reported over water. And remember, Washington has Mount Rainier, and everyone says Mount Rainier is a fucking volcano, and it's about 400 years overdue. And Mount Shasta, Mount St. Helens, and that's where the first name got coined, flying saucers over Rainier. So there's a lot of volcanoes, and a lot of people say they're living inside the volcano. Maybe they're living in the chambers, the lava tube chambers. But here we go.
So that's a lot bigger.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, like I said, you can see the round shapes. Now, this one looks like there's in the second row, all the way to the right, looks like one of those tops for one of those stove fire places you can have in the backyard. It looks like, and then the third one, all the way to the right, looks like a lamp post that you put on top of a light.
Yeah. There you go. Thank you. I couldn't see shit. There you go. Yeah. So you can see the windows. These are the ones these are the ones that people report seeing. These are the most common ones. There's a whole list of these guys going down. If you recognize any of these when you're out and about doing what you're going to do, then yeah, you might see one of these. And I've noticed that they are all elementary, Doctor. These are all flat bottom, good old fashioned discs. Here we go. There's some of these shapes I've never seen, only in movies, like the boomerang. A lot of people claim to see the boomerang now.
And we, I mean, some of these look like hubcaps off cars tires.
Yeah.
It's hard. Hey, we don't know.
Yeah, so there's some really odd ones. There's the diamond shape. There to the far right, there's that cylinder, a vertical cylinder shape they've seen just floating around. Then again, to go back to the hubcap shapes, the round balls, the triangles. See if anybody recognizes anything they've seen in the sky before.
I know. It's just like, if I had to pick one to fly one, I don't know which one I would pick.
Yeah.
Well, just stop moving. I'm trying to go up and down. I'm trying to, which one would fly in? But some of these look weird. Look at like the first row, number 1, H. I don't know if I want to, that looks like it has a lot of windows. And it's just
Yeah.
And this one on row 2, letter C.
Yeah.
That looks like the Space Needle. I don't know why.
It does look like a Space Needle. It does. They're like, some of them are just round balls. There's that perfect. I have never. I'm sorry. Until after 2016, I've never heard of. There's like an actual pyramid-shaped UFOs kind of buzzing around. Everyone's talking about.
Look at number 10 on the bottom. The second one. That's like a pyramid shape.
Yeah, it's like a pyramid-shaped UFO. Literally, not like a flat, triangle-shaped one, but no, an actual pyramid-shaped.
And then if you go 2 over, looks like a Pac-Man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and that's all of them, huh? Yeah. That's pretty much it. I mean, they must all have go to the same, well, not the same manufacturers in whatever dimensional place they come from. These are kind of you look at what we have now in sci-fi and these long distance ships, these large weird ships, and these guys are just little discs. So obviously they go through they go through dimensions. They don't actually they don't go on long distance. You could tell there's not enough food to go on a long distance travel with these little guys. These are just ripping through time and space. They're just ripping through a fabric of what do you want to call it in this place, in this comic book. You could see that. They're not big enough for anything else. They just cut right through it.
Only the pyramid UFOs are legit.
You know what? Possibly. They are the ones that have been spotted just recently the most. I don't know. I mean, growing up and doing a debunk on it, and we're seeing UFOs and the disc, all of a sudden the triangle, the not the triangle, but the pyramid shape UFOs are popping up. There's the UFO. There you go.
I mean, is that what this supposed to look like?
Yeah.
Makes sense. I mean, it lands right on it. I mean,
Yeah.
It does make sense. I mean, they did that in the movie.
Was
Stargate, wasn't it Stargate?
Yeah, I think it was Stargate.
Where the pyramid and they land like right. Or didn't they also do that in The Fifth Element?
Yeah, it was the fifth. It wasn't the Fifth Element.
And the Fifth Element had that Luke Perry, and they were in a pyramid. I think they were doing something, and then something landed right in it.
Yeah. It's got some truth to everything, right? Maybe the pyramids in Egypt are simply a cargo cult, and they mimic them from what they saw in the sky. I just think it's unusual that we were seeing pyramids now fly around.
And here's a picture. Looks like 3 triangles in the sky.
In the sky, yeah, isn't it? Yeah, it's really cool. It's a whole new spin on the pyramids. A whole new spin on the
Ozzy Osbourne talking about the pyramid. Oh, look, this is Elon Musk.
I think Elon Musk, yeah, he must fly one of them pyramids ones. He definitely does. He does.
He probably invented the ship.
Well, he's inventing all the ships. I told you how the same company that's making the planes for the 737 make rocket ships now. called the Aryan 5. If those of you want to look up the Aryan 5, it's a the turtle likes the overlord.
Like normal people, the UFOs change shape every 10 years. Bullshit.
Correct. That is correct. They change shape every decade. I'm still telling you guys, I think that those camis up there, the guys, whatever you want to call those things, those are the UFOs. I know flight patterns. I worked at an aerospace museum, and the flight patterns are incorrect when they fly. They cross each other, make X's in the sky, make all these different. Like, no, man, those are the UFOs. They're cloaking their shape so you don't notice who they are, what they are. They're cloaking themselves to look like planes. Reminds me of Constantine when he reported seeing the cross in the sky. God sent him the cross. It was the cross of Jesus Christ. Actually, it was probably an airplane, probably the same chemtrails you see now. Back then, he would obviously think it was a cross.
Should have strapped Elon on his Tesla.
Yeah, supposedly it's flown past Mars or whatever. I'm like, oh, come on, man.
Is that car on Mars now? Is that where it's at now?
Past Mars. And then there's an article that explains that it's been in its journey for so long now that it's starting to break down. The materials are breaking down on the car. I'm like, huh? The materials would have exploded on the car a long time. Just entering, it would have just crushed like a empty fucking can and exploded in the flames. The bearings in the tires packed with packing grease. It would have caught fire from the sun hitting it with a high temperature. It would have exploded like a shotgun. There it is. Yeah, there's the UFO of the century, guys. I think a lot of people are mistaking when they see a UFO, they're mistaking it for the car.
Yeah. You're probably right. They're probably mistaking it for the car.
For the car.
The Roadster is a heliocentric orbit that crosses the orbit of Mars and reaches the distance of 1.66 AU from the sun.
166, huh? That's the new 666. It used to be 666. Now it's 661.
What is this article? NASA and Uber are getting serious about flying cars. and Uber?
Uber. Really? I can't believe anything they say anymore. It's
Uber.
So
hold on. But Uber, they use regular people to use their car for delivery. So what? Are they hoping that NASA make sure that every man and woman can afford to buy a flying car so we can deliver food or deliver people to their destination?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, they're gonna hire they're gonna hire people to flying cars, just regular folk, because people that are Uber drivers are regular folk. You know,
it's Uber Technologies Corporation. The company behind a popular car service app is once again partnering with NASA. Ooh, I never knew they partnered with NASA in the first place.
I didn't know Uber NASA.
I know, and this time it's supplying information to the agency so that it can simulate the flight of a small passenger carrying aircraft within the airspace of Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, according to two recent statements by NASA.
Oh, God. So Uber now works with NASA, which technically works with...
apparently, this is the second time they have worked with NASA.
Everybody seems to work with NASA now. I'm waiting for like Subway. When the Subway sandwich is going to work with NASA?
Yeah, so I guess this picture... Oh, get that off. So is this the picture that what the future is supposed to look like with flying cars?
That's a satellite?
No, the second one, the color one.
Oh, I can't tell. I can't see very well.
Yes,
I would think so.
It's like
what's the air regulation going to be like?
Yeah.
Maybe they already are. Maybe they've already been up there. We just don't see them under the cloud canopy. They've been dropping things off.
NASA officials said the research would help identify any safety issue that air transportation project in the future might have. This comes after the space agency signed an agreement with Uber to create an air traffic control system for a future flying car service called Uber Elevate, also known as Uber Air.
Uber Air. Maybe they'll be delivering pizzas pretty soon. You know how Uber picks up McDonald's and they pick up groceries? Well, now they'll be picking up all kinds of stuff and flying it to your house.
Uber Air. Man, I tell you, we learn something every day doing this show. I never knew that Uber signed a second agreement with NASA because they want to create Uber Air.
Uber Air. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Again, they signed on Elon Musk. Why not Uber? Who else is going to be signed on with? How do they expect us? Oh God.
Are they going to call the first flying car Marty McFly? And is it going to be able to time travel too?
Yeah, most likely going to be able to time travel. This is really weird. I don't know. I can't Uber of all people to fly with that. What? Seriously?
Wow.
They haven't even done the car without a person in it yet. How are they going to do a flying car?
And say they did, right? Say they invent these, right? And flies very well. Who'll be able to afford them? How would a regular person afford to buy one and then travel people around? And then say you're the only one that have a travel car that can fly. How much would that cost to get on an Uber Air? Is it more expensive than a flight ticket on an airplane?
Well, you got to think about this, dude. Now, I mean, Elon Musk did put a car into outer spaces. So if you technically have a spaceship car, and why not have a flying car that delivers people and food and stuff, and then, Uber car. They can fly you anywhere you want to go, like the Jetsons.
So
cars are the way of the future.
You have NASA, SpaceX, Uber Air.
Uber Air. Yeah. We don't need rockets or spaceships anymore. We've got cars, man. We'll just send cars up.
This is awesome.
Yeah. I don't know what else I don't know what else to have you bring up with the car or the spaceships and stuff.
Uber teams with NASA on flying cars project. So I guess this is a picture of a design
of a flying car.
I'm guessing.
At the Museum of Flying, I worked at the museum. We had a flying car, but it had wings. You know what I mean? But now
this one has wings. It looks like a regular car, but it has like helicopter wings on the outside.
Yeah, props. Yeah. Well, go back to the Chinese helicopter again. I mean, it didn't have any props at all. So it's an inverted Dyson, blow dryer-ish kind of a helicopter that has no props. I don't get it.
Uber Air, closer than you think. And I guess there's a YouTube vid. I can't play it, of course. They'll probably take it down. But there's a video about Uber Air, closer than you think.
Wow, man.
Uber Air.
We're so close to the good times. Good times. Yeah.
Uber said it hopes to begin flying its serial taxis, basically small planes with wings mounted properly to take off the roofs and buildings by 2020. Well, it's 2021. I guess it did.
By 2020, yeah, I guess it's already flying then. Well, obviously it's there, and they just showed one taking off.
And maybe this is what everybody's seeing as flying saucers?
You know what? I wouldn't doubt it. I don't know. I mean, since everything is grounded at the moment, we don't know what's up there with a bunch of few planes going back and forth.
Well, the reason it's happening is Uber hired longtime NASA engineer Mark Moore. So this is why. Mark Moore is the one who's going to solve all the issues where we're going to have flying cars. And apparently it's supposed to happen, Bob. I think after the show, we need to go outside and look for these Uber Air. Is there an app? Uber Air, is there an app?
Well, they got flying suits now. They've got the air-pressured suits that fly. I've seen it on Mythbusters. They've got a flying suit. It looks like Iron Man.
I like this. Oh my God, people are dangerous enough on the road. I don't want them flying into my house.
Right? I don't want them flying over my house. You're gonna have people falling out of the sky. How you doing, Long Reach One? Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, so UFOs are going to be more difficult to identify. I still think the aliens are here. I know. Well, we got to remember that the aerospace engineer in Jerusalem just came out with the article. We talked about this, that there's a galactic federation, and he said that Trump was in contact with the Galactic Federation. Well, Trump is no longer a president, so I'm assuming that Joe Biden is going to be in contact with the Galactic Federation.
Yeah, this must be an old article, 2012. Dead spacecraft on Mars spotted in new photos.
Right. Maybe they took a picture from the Tesla car.
Could be. Or Uber Air took the picture.
Uber Air took the picture, yeah.
Yeah. Since we're so close to all this. That's funny. That's
funny.
Yeah.
So we've covered a couple of anybody got any questions to decide? If you guys want us to look something up, to look at some certain shaped UFOs. If you have an idea, if you have a question about a certain UFO, we could take a gander at and see what you guys want to talk about for a second. We're about ready to wrap things up here pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, there's
at least we came on. We were gonna cancel because of the inauguration, but every year we're like, nah, let's come on. I don't want to shut business down because we have another president, which is not really a president.
And in 4 to 8 years, we'll have another one.
And in 4 to 8 years, that's if we're still here, Eric. I don't think we're going to be here. Remember, we have a different opinion. I think that we're running the gauntlet here, and things are going to be changing real fast, real soon, especially with all the people don't even know it that in Africa, they've got themselves a locust problem. We've got a locust problem, and locusts, isn't that kind of biblical? We got locusts, we got volcanoes, we've got flooding, we've got South America's flooding over and over again. Tons of stuff, man, going on. So we'll see if we're still here.
Somebody wrote, did Trump concede? Oh, he's gone. He already took off on the plane. He already left.
No, he didn't concede, though.
No, he didn't. No. He never said that, but he did leave. Now, here's new spaceships in developed. And these are here's the future of interstellar spacecraft.
Oh. So these are the new UFOs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are new UFOs.
You know what this one here looks like?
What's that?
It looks like the tip of the I'm not sorry, it looks like a dirty mind, but it looks like almost the tip shape of the movie Flash Gordon in 1980.
Yeah.
Without the colors.
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, the space shuttle. I want to bring back the space shuttles. I don't know about these other ships. I don't like anything with Elon Musk touching it. I want to bring back the space shuttles because I want to think of the future like that with the space shuttles flying around. Bricks with wings. Since we've got a high nitrogen, or hydrogen, so we could, that fun stuff. We can fly these planes now. The space shuttle.
Okay, I found what the real spaceships look like.
What are they like?
Okay, hold on. There we go. Right there.
Yeah.
So we thought Flash Gordon was a fake movie, but no. Flash Gordon was hiding the fact of these real ships.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, that's the ship. Yeah, I think I saw that one.
Yeah.
That's the Mandela effect.
That's the old black and white one. That's the old TV series.
Yeah, well, they're going to be... Again, we talked about... to kind of summarize it, guys. UFOs, I've seen them, so I'm not... I believe in them, yes, so I'm not putting them down whatsoever. However, they do seem to change every decade. They seem to change shapes every decade. It's like, okay, so now we're moving into the pyramid-shaped ones.
Millennium Falcon. Yep, that's a spaceship.
Yeah.
Yeah. The old black and white little flames coming out.
Well, there's even reporting of space in the future. Spaceships will actually be in asteroids. You'll have like an asteroid spaceship. It'll be like they'll take a planet like the something from an asteroid. If you flat earthers just get over it, whatever, if you believe in that, they're going to take an asteroid and carve it out and build on it and turn it into a spaceship, asteroid, which would be the smartest thing to do.
Yeah, Long Reach 1. Yeah, we actually showed pictures of the cigar ships earlier in the show.
I've seen cigar ships.
Looks like Airstream. Actually, the Flash Gordon thing does look like an Airstream.
Airstream. That's probably where I got the idea from.
Yeah.
Or Airstream got the idea from that. Yeah, I like the old time spaceships, man. Yeah, they look like Airstreams.
Yeah, they do look cool. I mean, look at that.
Totally. That is the baddest ass spaceship ever.
And then
the
80s version just made it a little more colorful.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally would fly that.
If there's going to be flying cars, why can't we have this flying, standing jet, like running machine thing?
Well, like in the 1950s, they started making they started making household items like refrigerators and cars and everything look like planes, like airplanes, like aerodynamic airplanes and spaceships, like sci-fi spaceships. I like that old style. Like people like Victorian things. I like the old 50s spaceship style objects. And we need to bring back some spaceship style flying cars.
Were you scared or excited if you suddenly had a UFO over the top of your car? That's a good question.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the size of it. If it's like something smaller, I think you'll be so like, holy shit, what is that? Instead of like being scared, like if it's a big, like in the movie Independence Day, something like huge coming down that looks like it's going to take over a whole war. But something smaller, I think you'd be more curious, more like, what the fuck is that type of thing, you know?
Well, Betty and Barney Hill were curious too, and then they got abducted. I think a lot of people that I know she probably knows the stories too. That people that saw them, whether in cars, lose time. You'll lose time. You'll lose like 2 to 3 hours, man. And you're like back on the road going, I don't understand what just happened. I think I was abducted by aliens. My rectum hurts. I don't know what happened. And I'm smoking a cigarette. Why am I don't smoke. What's going on? 3 hours are missing, and I'm not wearing the same socks.
And was it Don or somebody else in the chat that said, I wouldn't be scared. I'm willing to go. This world's crazy anyway.
Yeah, right. Take me away.
White flag. Like, come on, come down, come and get me. I'm not going to fight this.
Moment. Take me away. I want a spaceship with a hot tub. I want a hot tub spaceship. Can you imagine that? A hot tub spaceship showed up. Flew over your car.
Like a hot tub time machine, but it's a hot tub that actually could fly. And you're flying while you're in a hot tub.
And you just look up, you see bikinis and beer and big pictures of beer. They're like, we're going to abduct you. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm pulling over right now. Sure, I got weed. Abduct me. We're going to have it's a flying hot tub spaceship. That would be my dream come true.
Oh, that would be
Canadians? Are you the Canadians?
I mean, that would be awesome. That would be fun. It'd be like here, this picture, if that could fly.
Yeah. Imagine if those were the aliens that were picking you up. I don't know if I want to get into a hot tub spaceship with a bunch of dudes though. It'd be a sausage fest. I don't think so. You want to see that flying over your head? I don't want to get in that hot tub with you guys. I am so sorry. I'm not doing it.
No bubble? Not with these outfits on?
I'm not getting in that hot tub flying saucer with you. No.
That would be funny. Seeing this flying over.
I hope everybody enjoyed our show about shapes of UFOs. Flying hot tub, yes. Why not? I mean, everybody else invents things, right? They're always like, I saw it like this shape. I saw it this shape.
Doc Brown in Back to the Future said, if you're going to build a time machine, why not build like a cool one?
Hot tub.
If you're going to build a flying shape UFO, why not a hot tub?
Yeah, that's that. They made a movie about a hot tub time machine, which is funny, but it'd be a hot tub time machine spaceship to fly over the head.
What is this? Hold on. Bob, you forgot the Slimmy extra large gloves left on your bed after abduction. Can you imagine?
You didn't hear how
Can you imagine, Torres, if you see Bob in a hot tub time machine with an alien flying over people, and then pass the soap?
Is your name J-Rad? Is that what your name is?
They're like, Bob, don't drop that beer. Don't drop the beer. It might land on somebody.
I'm sure Grays like to jump in hot tubs. A couple of beers, they might look good. You look good, Gray. What are you? What's your gender? I don't know. Are you binary? What gender are you, Gray? Get in the hot tub. I don't know.
That would be so funny, man.
Yeah.
I think that'd be more scary that 4 guys in a hot tub time machine want to pick you up.
No, it ain't happening.
And
No.
you're like, no, I'll go with the gray men. The gray
I'm
men.
going with because they're binary, and I don't know. I know what you are, but at least I can figure them out on the hot tub later. I'm going with
Come
these.
on, Bob.
ladies.
Come on, jump on the hot tub time. We'll go through time with you.
Yeah, and I'm not getting in no hot tub with the centipede, or what they call those guys, the other ones. They have the reptilians. I'm not getting in a hot tub with reptilians. I'm not getting in a hot tub with Grays I can get away with, but not the primantis ones either. No primantis.
Let's get in the hot tub. Sausage stew. Sausage stew floating around.
No, thank you. That's
I think
not
we
a
gotta get
space
more
I would
there.
enjoy.
Can you imagine? I'm serious. You're in a city or whatever. Oh, I love this one.
What's that?
Uber hot tub.
Uber hot tub.
That'd be a
Flying.
big seller.
Well, they got those limousines. They carve out the back and they put a hot tub in a limousine. So if you've got a flying Uber with a hot tub on it, right? Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Like an Uber hot tub car. Flying around with that. It'd be kind of cold up high, though.
You know what? Hey guys, in the chat, we're about to end the show, but in about 1 hour, I'm gonna have to paste and cut this hot tub and add it to the thumbnail. I'm gonna have to add it to the thumbnail.
Yeah. So the show is about UFOs. So I hope you guys walk away with some information about UFOs.
My ship just hit the ground.
Oh, that's a sign. That's a good sign.
That we got to end it now, guys. This Friday is not going to be like a topic. It's going to be a hangout show. Thanking everybody for getting us over 10,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
We're going to stop by. I'm trying to get some other people to stop by, and maybe with people from the chat that we know wants to jump in and say something.
Yes.
I get him. If he wants to say something, we'll let that happen. And, I want to see you guys all on Friday. Who knows what the hell we're going to talk about on Friday. Maybe we'll try to convince everybody who comes on the show on Friday that let's put our money together and build an Uber hot tub that can fly in the sky.
Uber hot tub car.
Yeah.
Spaceship.
It'd be the most awesome thing ever.
Go to Mars. Go to Mars in a hot tub. We'll pass up the Tesla car in a hot tub.
Uber flying hot tub. Talk about a party. Yeah, that would be a party.
There's no
beyond that, guys, we're going to end today's show, and we'll see you on a big party this Friday. See you guys later.
Bye.